the reason why people were up for like days at a time and you drive and you like instantly fall asleep, you go to sleep like that. It's like you owe time. It's like you owe time to the dream state. You know, it's like, it's very possible that what we think of as consciousness is just one state of consciousness. And there's many different states that we go through in the middle of the night that we're not aware of when we're awake. And that consciousness might be more potent, might be more powerful than this consciousness, the waking consciousness. We're just arrogant and assuming that this is what life is all about, that the wake is what is important. It's not necessarily true. It's what's important while you're awake, but it might not be what's important.
My dreaming,
it's pretty crazy, right?
Yeah, I was just saying, but the dream part isn't the part that will physically screw you up. I've had dreams where I've woken up and gone, oh, that was the easiest solution to a problem I ever had, just opening my eyes, because I was in some deep crap about a second ago.
Right.
The cops are after me. I had murdered somebody. I was totally panicked, going, "Oh my God, they found the body!" Like this. Sometimes I have these dreams where the cops will come and knock on the door and go, "Do you know about this person?" I'll be like, "Oh my God, 10 years ago I killed someone and buried him," and like they're finding out, and I'm so screwed. And then I'll slowly wake up and look around and go, oh, I'm out of trouble. Just like that was easy.
No lawyers.
Yeah. No lawyers. No prison.
That's so true.
No taking in the shower.
No fake beards.
And it's such a great feeling when it's over.
Yes,
God,
awesome.
you nailed it.
And that's
so true.
like
That's
the
so
part
true.
of the dream where in reality you're like, please get me out of this.
Well,
and sleeping ain't going to help. You're going to be in jail.
Getting back to dreams, ever since my dad died, and I was way close to my dad. You know, I know a lot of guys are close to their dad, but we had a really special bond. And I dream about him, and at times he hugs me in my dreams. It is the creepiest, realest thing. And I've been in situations in dreams where you hug another person and someone you might even, maybe your girlfriend or your girlfriend or something.
And they turn into a Vespa.
It's not the same feeling.
It's real.
It is the creepiest feeling where it wakes me the F up. I'm like, I can't deal with this. This is effed up.
That happened to me once.
It just feels so I can't explain it to anybody, but it just feels so much different than anything else I've ever dreamed of. Anything.
Yeah.
I mean, because I've had friends that have died, and you have a moment in a dream with a friend or something, but it's just odd. You just kind of wake up knowing, that was a dream. I was just thinking about that guy or whatever in my sleep. But this hug from my dad I can't explain.
Well, maybe it's the love for your dad is like so pure. It was so. Love for your friends is never going to be the same as the love for your dad or your mom. It's so powerful and pure, and maybe you can communicate with that when you're in your dream
I don't know.
state.
I can't rationalize it when I'm awake. It's like every once in a while it happens, and it creeps me out to the point I wake up instantly, no matter what. I
had one like that with Phil Hartman. And it really helped me forget, and not just forget, but get over his murder. And I ran into him in the dream. I ran into him like in a park, and the only difference, he was exactly him, but he looked great. He looked like he was like healthy, like he had been eating right, but he had gray hair. It was really strange, but it was him. Like he was like talking to me, and I go, dude, your wife killed you. What was this like? He goes, yeah, she got a little mad, and he like starts laughing.
Oh, wow.
And he goes, listen, sit down, I'll talk about it. And he pratfalled. He went to sit in a chair and fell and rolled over and started laughing. But because that's what Phil was like. He was like always like he would make light of anything and everything. The guy was really, really funny, like off stage, much funnier than he was on stage. He was always worried about his image, about being the family man. He was worried about divorcing this chick because he was really worried about his image, and he was worried about his money and a bunch of other stuff. But off screen, he was one of the funniest guys I've ever been around ever. But he was laughing and joking in the dream, and when I woke up, I was like, wow, it was like Phil told me don't worry about it. Like that's what it really felt like go on with your life, I'm okay.
Do you hate Andy Dick like Lovitz did? Like, because he kind of blamed Andy Dick, or you did not have that?
No, Andy did. That chick was crazy. She was going to shoot him no matter what. It didn't matter if Andy Dick got her coke. She would have got coke from some other guy. She was with some guy that night that, got it to her. I mean, you can get coke, I mean, Andy is Andy, that's like blaming a child that you give a gun to. Oh, why'd you shoot somebody?
Yeah.
It's Andy.
I just got to talk about one more dream thing. A lot of times I dream they're like sets. I have set places
that you go to over
that I go to over and over, like houses, certain places, cars, things like that. And few times I'm able to actually in my dream go, holy crap, I'm dreaming. Like I'm in my dream and I look around and go, like something so ridiculous happens that I go, oh man, I'm dreaming.
Isn't that awesome?
Which is total freedom. And you know what the first thing I do is? I go on a rape rampage. I swear to you. Dude, I know I'm dreaming. I can do whatever I want with impunity, and I just start, the first girl that's even near me, the clothes get ripped off, and I just start, like,
that's awesome.
Complete rape rampage.
You don't make them consent at all. You want them to get their will. You don't want them.
You know why? Because I know that if I start identifying that it's a dream, I'm very close to waking up.
Yeah.
So you got to get that over with quickly.
Well, there's
no talking. There's no
that going. There's methods to keep that going.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
There's books on lucid dreaming.
Lucid dreaming. Yeah.
One of the things that you're supposed to do.
You really were raping, and then when
you wake up.
Hey, no, it's a dream, officer.
Come on, folks.
Come on. Ow, this mace really feels authentic.
There's a method that you use that it only worked once on me, but it does work. Where I was practicing it for a while, where I'd walk into a doorway. I saw it in a documentary, and you knock on the door. You go, "Am I awake or am I dreaming?" And you knock on the door, and you do it throughout the day, like all the time. Do it so it's like a pattern, so it's normal. Well, in my dream, I walked up to a wall, go, "Am I awake or am I dreaming?" And my hand went right through the wall. Yeah. I was like, "Oh snap! I thought I was awake." I really thought I was awake. I mean, I was going through a normal life. So then I started flying. I said,
flying is all. If rape isn't involved, then flying is a good second best.
Oh, it was awesome.
There's also that you were talking about. You know, am I awake or am I dreaming? If I'm unsure in a dream, all I have to do, and it's a weird thing, I have to look out a window in utter terror. And if the most horrific thing appears on the other side coming to get me, I'll know I'm dreaming. But then it's so screwed up because I just created this beast that's not going to be chasing me throughout the rest of the dream. That's one way to do it.
You know how I know? I'll take my clothes off and stand in a mirror, and if I feel good about myself, I know I'm asleep.
Hey, Joe, you ever feel like you left your body?
Yeah, Salvia did that for me.
I once as a kid, I felt like I absolutely left my body while I was sleeping and went into the bathroom just to do whatever.
Yeah,
but I remember it to this day. Like I truly felt like I wasn't going to walk into the bathroom physically. It was the weirdest. It only happened once, and that's something I always go back to from time to time as well.
I had a weird dream that I remember from when I was like 4 or 5 years old, where I was cross-legged, like sitting like an Indian or like a yoga guy, and I was flying through my hallway. And I don't remember any other dreams from this time, but I remember that dream, that one dream of like flying around, like outside of your body.